Hello everyone, welcome back to Dishonored 2. So in the previous episode, Corvo escaped Dunwall Tower just about. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for his daughter Emily. She's been turned to stone by Delilah, our old adversary. Well, not Corvo's, but mine, ours. The city of Dunwall's, I guess, adversary. Now we need to get to this boat, the dreadful Wale, and meet its captain, Megan Foster. Not before we search everything. Hey look, it's the same picture as of the Pendleton brothers, I guess. The Pendleton twins and the other one from the first game. Let's take it, because it's worth 200 coins. This is like this sort of secret exit of Dunwall Tower, so you can see it's very shabby, with exposed pipework and that type of thing. Anything here? The Tower of Dunwall, excerpt on a historical examination of Dunwall Tower. Excerpt from a book on the late Empress Jessamine Coldwin. Whiskey tumbler. Ooh, coins. Give me that. A toilet. This is a classic 18th century style toilet with just a removable chamber pot. Nice attention to detail. I like it. Let's have a look through the keyhole. Yep. Outside.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
So once again, let's just have a quick look here.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
So this is the dreadful Wale, the ship we need to reach. Down on the docks below you can see there are plenty of guards. There are the old guard watch huts. The old electric railcar tracks from the first game as well. Dunwall looking pretty much exactly as it should do. Just more detailed. And you can see also the iconic clock tower from the first game. Nice that they, that's in the Mansion District. It's nice that they give it all this continuity, but it's looking pretty superb. You can fall from a moderate height without taking damage. Good to know. Good to know. Need to get down to the city streets here. Yeah, so seeing as how this is the first mission still, I take it...
Delilah turned Emily to stone. I will find a way to make her flesh again.
I take it when we reach the boat, it's going to be the end of the first mission, because this has been going on for quite a long time. They did say the missions were longer, and the game is generally a bit longer overall than the first one, but still... I feel like we're nearing the end right now. There's a guard down there. Is he alone? He appears to be. Drop attack! Boom! I love that so much.
You're not fit for that watch uniform.
You damn right. Can I hide you in this flower bed? That'll do. I think you should be safe there from detection. Got to assume there's going to be tons of guards along this next bit, and we have no powers, we cannot blink. Or do anything else like bend time or anything.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Right, this looks treacherous. So yeah, I could try a sprinting jump to that, but, well, how can I sprint? Because there's this ledge. Cannot go on the tramway because it's electrified. So it's looking pretty tricky overall here. Now there's a guard.
Empress Emily Caldwin and her royal protector Corvo Atano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state.
Yeah. Now I guess we're going to find out the very important question about this game, which I have not had answered yet, is can the guards look up yet? Because I know that they can climb. Okay, we're full. What's this? Stay ready. I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part, and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now, and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents. Trust me, the so-called Crown Killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. Mortimer Ramsey. Getting deeper.
Sure, he knows.
I cannot get back out.
What a lick spill.
On the top of this hut, so this is shit. Yeah, see, I'm already in a very, very unpleasant spot to be in here.
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shankers as a mom and become a hairdresser.
He's... Oh god, it's bad. He's got some sort of sexually transmitted disease by the sounds of it. Oh god. This is terribly bad.
Hair feels heavy. Hard to get a good full.
So, it looked like he could detect me when I was leaning out from round the corner. Which is, if it's true, is terribly bad news for the playthrough on the whole.
Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Yeah, this is pretty prickly stuff, so just gonna take it inch by inch. I'm not gonna be trying to loot everything. Oh god.
Corvo Atano.
Yeah, that was bad. Let's not do that again. Need to try and get to high ground from where I am. Can it be done? Now that's why I was spotted.
Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kiss.
So that's a Sakonan guard, as you can see.
Sure, he knows how to talk with her.
Remarkably different looking than the Dunwall ones.
One useless sock.
So if I have two, and I give him one, I still got
And the
three.
guards in general seem, yeah, they seem very, very much more aware of their surroundings than in the previous game, so... Oh god. This is so bad. Ah, okay. I think I've found a way out of this. Not that it's going to work on this occasion, but...
That's Corvo Atano.
I could
He
just...
won't go far.
Ah, okay, right. I'm going to try this one more time. Before we, before we just give in. This way is probably going to be better for me here.
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shankers.
Shankers. You got the crabs, my friend. Yeah, they can see you peeking out. That's a bit of a game changer.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
There's an elixir over here which I kind of want. Yeah.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. If any of you found harboring the Royal Protector will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Something feels wrong.
What I just noticed about that, which is complete... Okay, you aren't a guard.
That's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
For a bottle of pear soda.
Huh? Pertinence. No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
One thing I noticed about that bit before with the Tannoy announcement was a really cool thing where if two people are talking at once, it has two separate and easily distinguishable sets of subtitles. The one that's further away or like quieter is a smaller font and in italics, which is... I can't, you know, that's amazing that I've not seen that in a game before. But, wow, yeah, okay. Pretty impressed about that. It's a small thing, but makes a difference. Oh, God.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
I'm exhausted. It's just
that's
been
Corvo
one-
Atano.
Oh, God, they've seen me. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. Man, this is pretty tough for an intro mission. So many guards. I think getting Ghost on this playthrough maybe...
Maybe I should hire
both
my
difficult
own bodyguard.
and impossible.
I don't feel safe anymore.
Is there?
Someone saw me. Just wish I could get to higher ground.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good... Whatever. But this time I really need it.
Just need to get over this.
Huh?
Was it okay? I think he's going to come and check. God, this is pretty tough. I may just have to make a run for it. Oh no.
I need to pee.
Got a good hiding place. I've got a hiding place. Better than none.
Nothing then.
Okay. He's appeased. Right. Well, I can confidently sack off attempting Ghost for this playthrough. I'm just going to get through the game blind.
I must have a talk.
Ooh,
Citizens of
get over the
Dunwall,
top
listen
there.
up.
Anything like pigeon.
For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano. One of...
Oh shit.
Dry. You really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them two.
The road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Wait,
What?
I'll have a look over
What
there.
am I supposed to do now?
I thought I saw concerned, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
So you could see with the subtitles there, we could see what the other guy was saying to himself, whilst listening to a completely separate conversation. I think that's done it for my...
But I saw something.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
search
him.
with you.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I think that's done it for my... Avoided my Ghost playthrough here, but... still.
Found anything yet?
Doesn't matter.
No luck. Shit.
Yeah, that's it. They've been alerted, so that spoils Ghost, but still. Any way I can get up here?
Look everywhere.
Probably not. Ooh, a grenade. Huh. Am I supposed to be able to do that? I'm not sure. It looks like I should be able. It looks like that's normal, but I can't jump from it, so I don't think that's intended as a route. I can't get up this. I really need blink. The guards are now on like high alert, so it's a problem. The world famous Pratchett Wale warehouse there, that's cool.
I'll check around here.
Because that was somewhere we went to in the Knife of Dunwall. There's another elixir down there which I kind of want. Could really do with dark vision as well.
I swear I saw someone.
Could I try taking you out? Like a try, couldn't I? Drop attack! Good old dumpsters as well. Back from the first game. I wonder if they have those in Karnaka. I guess we'll find out fairly soon. Concerned about guards this way. Looks to be fairly safe behind, but never mind. We'll don't want to be too cavalier about this. Shit. There's a guy down there. Okay. I'm going to cross the road and go down this way.
Huh?
No.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
What was that?
Right. The guards are incredibly attentive compared to the other game, where their AI was very, very easy to exploit. I think completing this, ghosting this on the hardest setting is going to be quite an achievement.
Better have a look.
Saw a guy go that way. I really, really need something that lets me choke them quicker. There was a bone charm in the first game for that purpose. In this one, it would be good if there was something similar. Just hope he's not seen from a different direction. Okay, we're nearly there. Can I get straight in the water from here? Yes, it looks like I can. Be good to avoid that dock altogether there. One of these classic Wrenhaven mud beaches, just like from the first game. I've had to turn the water detail right down to get this to run at a decent frame rate. When the water detail is on the highest setting, it looks fantastic. Possibly like the best water that I've seen in any game. Unfortunately, it looks like shit right now, but like I say, hopefully an optimization patch will allow me to record with everything set up higher. Can I climb up this side? Yes. Okay, we've made it. Assuming I can get up here.
Maybe too late. Now what?
Right, we're on the boat.
So, there's some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's been carried off to who knows where, and I'm out of money for any more operations. Just great. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful Wale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I did get ghostly. Okay, maybe so it was that their alert was not filled all the way up. They didn't actually see me, but they became suspicious. Okay, cool. It looks like we have more results for each mission. You see on the right hand side there is a graph. So I got completely stealth and non-lethal on that sort of chart there. I found a pathetic amount of money compared to what there was. Only one of 2 paintings as well. No runes, shrines, bone charms or blueprints in that mission. Special actions. Took what gold you could carry from the Dunwall Tower safe room emergency reserves. Locked Mortimer Ramsey in the safe room with a fortune in gold and a month's worth of food and water. Nice. A strange visit. Something feels off. Find out what's going on. I think we know what this is going to be. This is going to be our old friend the Outsider.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless cold.
Make your way through the void, yes, so we're back here again. Looking totally cool in this one.
Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
Receive the Mark of the Outsider. This is a very interesting thing because this is a new option that wasn't in the first game. We can completely just reject the Outsider's mark, which means we have to play the entire game without any powers whatsoever, not even blink. That's a very, very cool thing. So getting a complete ghost run on the hardest setting without any powers at all, that's going to be an achievement. However, as desperate as I was to check out Emily's powers, we will do that in High Chaos on the next playthrough. I want to see how Corvo's powers have changed and evolved, and I also just want to use Blink and Dark Vision and all that stuff, so we will accept his mark.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along.
Cool.
Never thought I'd be here again.
We can blink.
Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
What's this? Interesting. Wow, that looks badass. That red
There
line.
you are, my love.
Ah, the heart. Jessamine's heart, of course.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Cool that we actually get to see and speak with her, even just momentarily. So the heart appears to work exactly how it used to.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
And we can make Jessamine talk.
You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 2 were empresses. There's a strange power in this place. I will never walk in the sun again. I know it now. The one who took my life walks the world still. But he has withdrawn.
Wow, that's cool. So she told us a bit about Dowd, and it was nice how the outsider said if only you'd spoken to Dowd, he could have warned you of Delilah. When they met and Corvo confronted Dowd in the first game. So we know that Dowd is still alive. That's cool.
Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman, in love, then an empress. Now what am I? I remember the last day I saw you, out behind the tower. She carries your lessons within her, mine as well. My heart is made of muscle and sinew, but metal and glass as well. And other things.
Okay, she has no more to say in the void. That was very interesting though. Especially about Dowd.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
Right, so we've got Delilah. We know that this is Luca Abele, the Duke of Serkonos, who's in league with her. This guy I know to be Kirin Jindosh, who is the inventor guy who was heavily featured in when they first announced the game in the original cinematic trailer. He has this clockwork mansion which we'll be visiting later on. Don't know too much about him, not going to speculate too much about him until the time comes. This person, I don't know who that is. I guess we're going to find out. And this person, with dark grey skin, and it looks like it's a female with bandages over her face. This is a character I'm very interested in because I think I have a good idea from reading the Corroded Man novel who this is. The heart won't say anything, but I think I have a very, very good suspicion of who this masked character is. And if that suspicion is true, it's going to be awesome. But if you want the same suspicion, you should read The Corroded Man if you want some context for a lot of this stuff.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Fascinating. Okay. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff even, to Karnaca.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
So cool. Okay. These bone charms we have because I pre-ordered the game. I pre-ordered it so that I could play it a day early, which is a pretty good pre-order incentive, but shouldn't pre-order games, kids, it's bad. Duelist's Luck and Void Favor. We will check those out when the time comes. This was also part of the pre-order bonus, an extra lore book, which is very long. Goodbye Karnaca, A Musician's Farewell. So, let's see. Can we work out who's written this diary? Someone who knows, someone who's on this ship. Feel free to pause it and read it. I'm not going to read it in this video. It's too long. Oh wait, hang on, no, this is quite interesting. I am going to read this. Okay, 12th. Well, it was pure luck, but I managed to get myself passage to Morley aboard a decent ship, the Dreadful Wale, it's called. Is that a mistake? Shouldn't it be the Dreadful Whale, like the sea beast? I didn't want to risk pointing something like that out to the captain, that Foster lady. She looks like the sort to dump a disagreeable passenger overboard without a second thought. 14th. Goodbye Karnaca, I won't miss you. Times are getting bad there. I don't know what's more unbearable, breathing mine dust all day long, or hearing the constant ramblings of Duke Luca Belle over the street speakers. Every bar I played in, some drunk asked me to sing a song either making the Duke sound like a hero of the people or the opposite, the worst villain in a generation. I got sick of it pretty fast. It will take a few weeks to get to Morley, give or take some days, depending on the currents and winds. but I appreciate the company of Captain Foster and the other passenger, a Tivian scholar, I think. I try to help out around the boat as much as I can, cooking, cleaning and repairing stuff, playing the guitar for them at night. I hope they don't throw me to the sharks when they find out I'm dirt broke. I won't be able to pay my fare when we reach Morley. 19th. Morleyan food seems to suit Captain Foster. She likes the way I use lots of sugar and toss a shot of whiskey into all my recipes, even if she groused at the thought of the week for how many of the supplies I'd gone through. Wait, no, sorry. She groused at the end of the week for how many of the supplies I'd gone through. 24th. Spent the night on the deck with Megan and Anton, though he slept in a chair nearby wrapped in a goat hair blanket that looks like it hasn't been washed since it was on the goat's back. I played the guitar while Megan and I drank rum and whiskey, singing sad old Sir Conan ballads and giving silly names to the stars. She even hummed along with me when she got drunk enough, but mostly preferred just to listen. Said I have the same voice as someone she knew once, a long while back. Off and on, I hear her playing the same old audiograph in her cabin, making me wonder if that's who she was talking about. Maybe I'm feeling jealous. 28th. What a fool I am, trying to kiss Megan down in the engine room. She didn't even yell, just smiled a sad smile like you would at a child who still believes in night spirits. Tomorrow we'll reach Morley and I'll disappear as quietly as I can. I've decided to leave her my Seconan guitar as a souvenir and the only payment I can afford. I hope she'll forgive me and that she'll find whoever she's looking for. Very interesting stuff. Okay. Oh, so there's the Samuel Beechworth carving. So it looks like there are unique, and there's the guitar. So it looks like there are unique items. Looks like there are unique items in each mission. Ooh, a crossbow. Limited resources. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Right, so it sounds like, because the Dreadful Wale is basically our version of the Hound Pits in this game. It's our like hub. But it sounds like we can't purchase any supplies and upgrades here. We have to find them in Karnaca, which is going to be more of a challenge, of course, than just being able to go to Piero. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblocked storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Main room over there. Yeah, that... Wow. We could do with getting in there. Looks like there's tons of stuff. Wonder if there's another way in. This appears to be out on the deck. Let's go to the main room first. See what we can find in here.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Huh, okay, so that's where we speak to her, but let's have a look around the ship first. Bathroom.
The group's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted.
Trying to fix the secondary engine. Yeah. that from the same musician? Crossbow bolts. Useful. Very useful. Just having a look round for anything else we can take before we move on. Of course we're going to have plenty of opportunity to explore this ship thoroughly in between the missions, but I don't want to dawdle too long here. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's speak to her.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. Start briefing. Anything else I can take before I start talking to you?
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is alright. Wherever he is.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
So she studied under Sokolov, as we found out in the previous game. He taught her to paint. She then used her paints to for like supernatural purposes. Adamire solution. That appears to be what we have instead of the spiritual elixir. Study on blood flies by Sokolov. A reflection on my journey to the Pandyssian continent by Anton Sokolov, part 1. This is Sokolov's room, I guess. Oh look, yeah, blood flies. Okay, so these are a new type of enemy.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the dreadful Wale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
So that sounds like it was going to be the assassin, quite possibly the one with the grey skin and the bandaged face. Anton Sokolov's investigation notes. Yeah. Pretty interesting about the story, but I'll leave it. Feel free to pause and read it. We'll speak to Megan now.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Cool. I like how she only has one arm and one eye. Has a bit of Furiosa about it, which I like. So we know from the newspaper picture that the Crown Killer is definitely the assassin with the bandaged face. And like I say, I have a very good indication of who that is, but I guess we're going to find out later on.
The jewel of the South. My homeland.
The water doesn't look too bad, but on ultra settings it looks fucking amazing. Anyway, this is looking really, really nice. All the same. So Karnaca has this huge mountain on top with this like chasm that goes down it, which the wind rushes through or something. So everything is wind powered rather than whale powered. You can see these turbines everywhere. Still a whaling ship there though, so it looks like there will still be a big influence of whale oil on this stuff. Give me all that. Gonna need crossbow bolts. Different parts of Sokolov's Pandician journal. Anything else we can take? Yeah, that'll do, I guess. Alright. Weird. Mulberry mead. High proof liquor flammable. Yep, let's talk to Megan now. Alright, so this is the skiff which is going to take us to Serkonos, to Karnaca, even. I'm, in fact, for that reason, going to end the episode here. And in the next episode, we will finally go ashore and explore this new location. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time for more Dishonored 2. Take care, and goodbye.